What's going on, everybody? I'm Wilkie, and we're going to do a candied ham. It is Christmas Eve 2022. This is for tomorrow. We're going to prepare this, bake it tomorrow, but I'm going to show you the prep. So we have a 10-pound ham, already cooked. It's been smoked. You can get a raw ham and do this from raw, but essentially you don't need to. Save yourself a bunch of time. Get a pre-cooked ham. Beautiful pre-cooked ham. Just take that out of the box. Put that in here. And first step is going to be scoring the ham to allow all the sweet goodness to get inside. So, nice sharp knife. And what you want to do first is you want to find that bone and you want to point your knife straight at the bone and just make a slit, and then just keep doing that, work your way back to the back of the ham. So this is the top of the ham. I'm leaving it set just like this. So these slices I'm running deep in to allow all the stuff to get into it. Okay. Be careful, don't cut yourself. It's easier to do than you think. So, basically perforating the ham to allow for everything to get down into the meat. Alright. Then, next thing we're going to do is we're going to do some scoring. So we're just going to take a knife and we're going to score outside edge, outside rind of the smoked ham. We don't want it to go too deep. We want it to get in. Just some nice long score lines to get past that rind. So I got these scored lines in there. I'll take it so you can see it. Just scored up the ham. Alright? Done. Now we're going to add some whole cloves. Now you can get any brand of whole clove you want, or you can skip the clove. Totally up to you. But if you want it to taste like my candied ham, you're going to need some cloves. So I got some McCormick's whole cloves. Alright. Open this bad boy up. Dump, I don't know, maybe a tablespoon worth into your palm. And you're going to plug them in. Find a score, stick it in there. You don't have to jam it all the way down past the rind, but you want it to go in. You're just going to place those all over the ham. These things are, some people like them, some people love them, some people can't stand them. They remind me of them clove cigarettes kids used to smoke back in the early 90s. I always thought those things were disgusting, but I like it in hand though. My kids absolutely love the candied ham, and your kids will too, I guarantee it. I mean, how can you not love ham and pineapple, brown sugar, honey? I mean, it's just great. So this smoked ham is totally cooked. So essentially all you're going to do is heat it up. But while you're heating it up, you're going to be candying it with these ingredients that I'm going to be showing you shortly. So I got a punch from plugged in. I still got some in my hand. No problem. Drop them in the bottom of the pan. Not an issue whatsoever. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to rubber down this brown sugar, any kind of brown sugar you want. We are not brand specific. I got some light brown sugar. You can use dark. It's what you like. So, and also honey. So step one is the honey. You be prepared to wash your hands a lot because this gets messy. So we are going to roll it. Oh man, we're gonna dump it. I'm gonna use this whole container of honey. Because after all, it's candied. Wow. Excuse my honey, it doesn't have any mayonnaise. Okay, so pretty much the whole thing of honey. Now we're gonna rub it down. Get that honey all over everything. If some of your clothes pop out during this process, it is okay. Just want to get it down in all the little crevices, all the little folds, just all over. Getting on the bottom, the face, everything. It's on there nice and thick. That's what we want to see. Now some good hot water, get that honey off your hand. Okay, the next thing is the brown sugar. Now, I don't measure this. I have no idea how much brown sugar I use. I just put brown sugar on so I feel good about myself. That's how I do it. Sugar on it, around it, into the pan. I'd say I'm using probably about a quarter to a third of the bag. Now if you put some in here and you find you don't have enough, you call for your wife, tell her to come in and dump some more on, because once you start rubbing this in, you want to wash your hands and start all over again. So this part we don't rub, we pat. And the idea is to just kind of pack it into the honey. If you're diabetic, I don't suggest this recipe. Pack it everywhere you can pack it. Bottom, top, sides, just everywhere. And this is messy. If you don't want to get messy, stay out of the kitchen, I guess. You're going to have a lot left over in the bottom of your pan, and that's okay because you actually want that. That's the bottom of our ham. That's the top. Nice and pretty. That's the top. Again, some good hot water will get all them sugars off your hand. Okay, the next step is pineapples. Now here's the only time I'm going to get really brand specific as the pineapples. I prefer the dole. You want the slice, and so what we're going to do is pop the top, get a little bit of a hole going, and dump that in the bottom of the pan. Do not dump it on your hand. You don't want to wash off everything you just did. You want that stuff sitting there overnight, because it's going to help get in there. Because remember, this thing is cooked. You know, we're not cooking it, we're heating it up. And in that heating up process is how we're going to candy it. We're not cooking the thing, we're just candying it. It's already cooked. we want all that juice in the bottom of the pan. And then toothpicks. Just get you a little bowl. Dump you a good handful of toothpicks. You're gonna need a bunch. Dump some toothpicks in the bowl. Finish opening your lid. Now, you're gonna take one slice at a time, and you're gonna work your way around the hand. Toothpick the slice in. Two toothpicks will hold up one piece of pineapple. If you want, you can use one. It's up to you. That's how I do it. 2 toothpicks per slice. So we just get it in. And you can put them on all over. You can put them on the face. You can put them on the outside. If you want it to look like TV, you just stick to the outside of the hand. But I'm more about the flavor than the look. Keep punching that thing the whole time. Like I said, right here in my face, stick something in there. Ain't no rules. Tasting good is what we're after. So we're just gonna cover it all up. We don't want to waste any of that juice. So get as much in the pot, pan, whatever you want to call it, as you can. You don't have to put these underneath. If you want to get 2 cans, you can. You can put it on a bed of pineapples and then stick the pineapples on. Go crazy if you want. There's no rules. But if you want it to taste like mine, this is what you do. 1 can. Okay, next. Here are the cherries. Now you can get whatever brand you want. It don't matter to me none, because they're, they all seem to taste the same to me. You open it up, and I cannot stress this enough. Do not get crazy with the cherry juice. This stuff is strong. Pour out maybe a quarter of the juice into the bottom of the pan, and that's it. You don't want to go crazy. If you're not big on cherry juice, don't pour any in the pan. Once you've done that, use your toothpick, grab you a cherry out, stick her right in the middle, just like see on TV. That's what we're doing. We're going to do that to every pineapple you got. Now these are a little different. I don't just stick these all over the ham. I only put 1 per pineapple, because I'm telling you, this stuff can get very overpowering. These Maraschano's, I guess I'm saying that right, are a strong, strong flavor. Come on, buddy. Once I get this all in, we'll wrap it in foil and put it in the refrigerator overnight until we're ready to heat it up. Now, it's important that you remember you're only heating it up, because if you try to cook this thing, it will come out just as dry and overcooked as you would ever want any ham to be. And it don't really take all that much to do that. And then you'll go from having something delicious to having something that's, it ain't good. I have done it. It ain't good. Ooh, that's a doubler. We got one to eat. Okay. We're good. Then rinse this thing off, because the cherry juice is real sticky. Okay, and that's it, man. So, like I said, I'm gonna wrap it full, and then we're gonna put it in the refrigerator. We're gonna let this sit overnight, and then when we're ready to eat, or ready to heat this thing up, we're gonna put it in the oven around 325 for about an hour, hour and 25 minutes. If you notice the ham starting to relax, starting to look like it's done, it may not take that long. It varies for me sometimes. Depends on how the oven's acting that day. So the idea is to baste this thing as much as possible as well. So like every 15 minutes you want to get in there with a baster, large spoon. You want to get all the juices from the heating process out of the bottom onto the top. Just onto the top, onto the top, onto the top, just as much as you can. And then once you feel like it is hot all the way through, take it out. Take it out and eat it. It's ready. You're gonna, make your slices, take a little bit of the juice from the bottom, put it on your slice on your plate, and buddy, let me tell you what, it is crazy, crazy good. So, Wilkie's candied ham. Very pretty. So tomorrow when we pull it out of the oven, I will get a shot of it. The whole family will be around, so I'm sure they'll give me a hard time for doing it, but I'll get a shot of it, and we'll show you what the finished product looks like. And let me tell you what, you follow these simple instructions, use some common sense when you're heating it up, and I promise you this thing will be absolutely delicious, and it won't take near as long as cooking a ham from scratch. I mean, you can, I've done it, but I gotta tell you, I pretty much get the same results. I mean, home cooked from scratch ham is always gonna be better, but this is something you can do that's quick and crowd pleasing. I mean, my kids get plumb upset when I don't do this for Christmas. So, all right, man. We'll holler at you tomorrow and show you what she looks like when she's all done. I might even take a bite in front of you, make you real jealous. Later.